Hey everyone, welcome to the Model Railroad Back Shop. We're here today in McHenry, Illinois in my Atlantic Great Western. It's kind of different today, but I wanted to show you these new LED lights that I picked up at Menards. I'm sure they're available at other box stores, but I'll give you a little tour. In McHenry, I've installed 3 of the new LED lights, and I'll show you the difference as we walk down the length of my railroad here as to the difference in lighting it makes. Hopefully this won't automatically adjust and brighten up when we get to the fluorescence. Okay, we're done with the LEDs. Now we're into the fluorescent lighting. You can really see the difference in person, but it is dark here compared to the LEDs. When I get the new ones up, I'll do another movie and show you the difference. So we'll look back on that. You can see that to the left, it's definitely darker than farther down where the LEDs are. So let me show you these LEDs lights that I got at Menards. They're only 15 bucks, plus you get whatever their discount is this month, 11%. So hang on a minute and let me put these new lights up and I'll show you the difference. So this is an overview of the light I got. This is an LED light. It's 44 inches long. It's 5,500 lumens. Has a pull chain, turn it on and off, a 5-foot cord, and 4,000 degree color. So that's halfway between warm white and daylight. I'll put the description and the data at the end of the video for you. I found a little neat trick on these lights. The normal place that you hang these from will hang this light vertically. But if you want to tilt it away from the aisle a little bit, so there's less light on your face and more light on the trains, I looked at a place to drill on this. And there's a little hole here, and the screw goes all the way down to hook this casting to the light. So there's nothing in this hole for about 1 inch. So what I've done is I've just drilled a little hole in here big enough to get that clip in. And then I turn the drill a little bit sideways to get a little bit of an angle on it. That allows you to get the clip to slide into this hole, and when you hang this, it'll hang at an angle. That's pretty cool. So let me show you that out in the field. Okay, here we are in place. I've drilled the one side offset that allows it to sit at an angle. Now, the other end I left in the center. This is normally how it sits. If you want it angled even more, then drill this hole on both ends and it'll tilt up at about that angle. I drilled both of the holes on this one. You can see the dramatic angle that it sits at. You'll also notice when you get these or anything like these, they're so lightweight that the cord, whichever way it might be laying, can affect on where the light shines. So even if they're hanging down straight, your cord can tip that light. So you may have to mess with the cord or get some kind of clamp or a wire cable attachment to hold the cord where you want it. I put the clip back in the center position on the far end, and that gives you roughly about 45-degree angle. Now you don't want to do this if you have a person on the other side of this backdrop, because it would really shine in their eyes. So something else I've done is you can add a lance to this, and it's pretty easy. Let me show you that. I got some furnace tape. It's aluminum with a backer on it, a sticky back. I'm sure there's all kinds of brand names of this. But the reason I got this is it's fireproof. So I put some up here. It's not a very clean job. I just threw it up here real quick to kind of show you what it's like, because I'm not going to use one in this spot. But it's an idea that you can use if you need to. It's flexible, so if somebody hits it with their head, they're not going to slice their head on it or anything like that. So give that an idea if you need a cheap valance. Don't use any kind of paper products or tape or anything. Make sure it's fireproof, because these get a little warm, but it's not something you can't put your hand on. But no use taking any chances. We're back in McHenry, Illinois on my AGW. We have the LED lighting installed on this Stretcherero, so I'll give you a little tour of this, and then we'll run a train through the scene. McHenry is home to the Kellogg's plant. They make cereal here in addition to where they make it in Michigan. The cereal plant gives a nice wide variety of cars, big box cars to haul the cereal in, sugar, grain coming in. It's also home to the Fox River Stone Company. They have a stone quarry here, and the stone gets hauled to the Illinois River near Calumet, Illinois, south of Chicago. So I'll give you an overview of the whole line on this side of the layout. Again, this is McHenry, Illinois, west of Chicago. This is on my line to Milwaukee. Here's some of the local power tied up here at the depot waiting for a crew. There's Beacon Storage. They get a random boxcar every once in a while. It's not a very large serviced industry. Here's the bridge over the Fox River. A little bit deeper than the normal Fox River, but I like this bridge, so. The next up is the Vulcan Stone Quarry. They quarry stone here, limestone, for the Illinois Steel Plant in Calumet, Illinois, on the other part of my railroad. This is the Valley Growers in Crystal Lake, Illinois. Valley Growers is a soybean collector. They collect soybeans from farm fields in that area, and then they ship them out across the country. There's also a small Barrett's plastic company. They get a few cars of plastic pellets in every once in a while. I'm not sure what they make, but hey, we'll take the revenue. Continuing on across another branch of the Fox River, we come into the other side of Crystal Lake. This is home to a new industry I just put in, Allied Mills. They get waste grain after they make the beer in Milwaukee at Miller's. They bring the byproducts here and turn them into dog food, cat food, monkey chow, whatever. They took over an old grain elevator here, and then they modernized it with some new material. So now looking back on the layout, you can see how much brighter the whole layout is. It's amazing. I mean, this has really energized me to get more done on the layout now. That's so much brighter. Yeah, I got a dust. You can see the dust more, but hey, that's okay. I can handle that. So let's get a train running. I'll show you a train through a couple of the scenes. We're in Crystal Lake, Illinois. And the train about to enter the scene is train number 104. It runs from Arrowhead Yard in suburban Chicagoland and runs to Milwaukee, Wisconsin. 104 is a general freight. It has a few setouts and pickups. I like to give each one of the crews something to do besides just run from point A to point B. The cars on the train are getting their test run. I just finished these up. The last thing I'll do after everything runs right is I'll put the weathering on them. That way they don't get touched if I have to adjust a coupler or check the wheel gauge or anything else like that. My railroad is set up in the 1980s to about 1990. It allows me to run some stack trains, yet still have cabooses on a lot of my trains. So the cars reflect that era, so do the locomotives. You don't see a lot of the newer stuff that's out there, or some of the railroads even. Almost all the cars on my railroad have an industry to go to. My railroad's pretty big, so I really don't need run-through cars. The stack trains are about the only thing. The stack trains are about the only trains that run from A to B. Even my unit coal trains, the operators usually have to shove the trains into plant or pull them out of the plant as they're empty. Looking back on the layout, you can see the dramatic difference it's made, the lighting here. Well, thanks for watching. If you get a chance, check out my other videos at Model Railroad Backshop. I'm on Facebook and YouTube. You can check out my Atlantic Great Western. It's on Facebook, and I have a YouTube channel for it too. The AGW is going to celebrate its 25th anniversary in this house in November. Kind of a milestone. 25 years and I still got a lot to do on the layout. It's amazing. Never done all the little details you want to put in it. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you next time.